The scriptures speak about, you know, giving honors to those, especially they of the household of faith, something along those lines. I don't recall exactly how it's worded. I believe it's in the book of Peter. It could be either Peter or Timothy, where it says, to give, the believing elders, their due, especially they who labor in the household of faith, or something along those lines. So don't forget to do that, And also, of course, your camp leaders, the men that are in your camp, make sure you give, and giving honors is not just, hey, shalom, hey, double honor. No, it's your actions too. If you have a camp leader or camp leaders that are, being good examples to the flock, and out there showing you how it's done on the front lines, and they tell you to do things because they see, that you need to tighten up in certain areas, or you need to, deal with this situation, or they see, they're directing you in the right direction. But then if you don't do the things that they tell you to do, then it doesn't fall on them, it falls on you, because they're seeing if there's something going astray, or they're seeing where something needs to be strengthened, and they're speaking up on it and touching on it, and if you're not fulfilling your duty, then you're not honoring them by doing that. So all that double honors pretty much is caca, because the scriptures speak about not loving in words but in deeds, and the deeds is really what what shows whether you have that honor or not. It's by the things that you do, not by what you say. Anybody can say anything, and I'm not saying that that for any specific camp that I'm saying this. I'm just saying this in the spirit. It's on my spirit to say, so I'm going to say it. So make sure that if you have believing elders, camp leaders that are telling you to do the right thing in the camp, make sure you follow those orders. Make sure you follow what they tell you to do, so things can stay in order. Because at the same token, you that are under these camp leaders, you're learning to become a leader also. And when you become a leader, you're going to have men under you, and you're going to want them to respect you. So how can you get respect when you don't show respect, or you don't give respect? You have to be able to give respect in order to receive it. So make sure that if you're going to honor in deeds. All that talk, this, double honor is this, double honor is that, but you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's why when we hear, yeah, it's cool, but to us, really, right now, it's just a mantra. It's just something that brothers got to say at the beginning of their videos. And really, if you don't really mean it, don't say it. If you don't mean it, don't say it. Hey, the Lord wants obedience, rather than sacrifice. Obedience is the key. You want to show, love or deeds or whatever the case may be. Let it be done, by your actions, not by your words. Because faith without works is dead. Apostle James spoke about that. Faith without works is dead. So if you're just out there, just talking, but you ain't walking, then pretty much you're no different than a hypocrite.